Steve and Jill here.
Good day.
Welcome to the House Academy Show, entertaining real estate investment talk. I'm Stephen Jack Butella.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from sunny Southern California.
Today, Jill and I talk about what do the boots on the ground do for us as investors?
What do they do for us?
I'd like to think it's mutual.
It's true. I hope we do stuff for you too.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
good.
Here's our roles and all that. All right, well, we should take it. Go ahead, Jill.
So let them introduce themselves this time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm Christine.
And I'm Ken Vaughn.
Yes.
And we are the
boots
Bond family.
Yes.
Bond boots on the ground.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Before we get into it, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the houseacademy.com online forum. It's free.
John asks, how do you know if a house is tenantable before you buy it?
That's a real fancy way of saying how do you know the house is not a pile of crap?
And the water
And you
works.
can't, the water works and someone can actually live there. Tenantable is a legal term, which quite simply means, from a legal standpoint, can somebody move in and live there?
Right.
And Jill just said it, like, does it have running water? Does it have electricity? Is the roof in reasonable repair?
Right.
Just regular stuff. So how do you know if it's tenantable? You don't. You can ask the seller. It starts with that. But until you get in there, this is actually a very timely question for this topic today. Until you actually get in there with houses, you don't know. And that's the truth. And us as investors together, although we have different roles, we have different versions and requirements for that. So,
Right.
and everybody does. You know, we just got done in between recording shows talking about a property where none of us would have ever moved in.
Right.
And we bought and sold it and did great. And it was a property that we thought we were going to wholesale out, and ended up that these guys secured a buyer that had a bunch of kids and thought it was okay to build a dirt bike track in the back of the house. And
Not renovated at that time.
and-
We all thought it needed
Yeah.
that. It needed the work because it had been empty for 10 years or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really long time.
Yeah, and she was moving in and hope she wasn't still using the same fridge.
I did have it. Yeah, I built it. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
did.
gosh.
Is that house tenantable?
To my standards, absolutely not. But
Did the water run and all? Electricity work?
yeah, water ran, and there was, gas was, everything was there. I don't know about the air conditioner. I don't remember about
No.
that.
Yeah,
But,
I think the septic,
it's
there was
Phoenix,
a
it was hot,
questioning
so-
on the septic systems
Yeah.
and stuff, but yeah.
There you go. Well, that's too. Before we buy it, to follow up with this question, we do get a full inspection on our own, and we pay for it. And it's important to
Yeah.
point out
That's
every
the
property
answer.
that we are considering buying,
Yeah.
we still get a full inspection, and we might not buy the property, and it's never money wasted.
That's
I always
right.
feel good about it. It doesn't matter. Just roll it into the cost of doing business. You need to do that.
Today's topic, what do the boots on the ground do for us as investors? This is why you're listening. And if you don't want to listen to the whole show, I'll answer this in 2 seconds. What they do is allow us to not be physically present in a house flipping deal. And that allows us, in turn, as investors, to generate a lot of deals in very different geographical markets with lots of different sets of boots on the ground and turn real estate deals quickly. So it's imperative. I don't think you could ever successfully do this without a physical presence in front of a seller and a buyer in
Correct.
a local market. So that's what the real huge benefit is. And that's the textbook version.
Right.
There's a lot of other benefits because other businesses we're talking with you guys about starting other businesses
Right.
that are that can and will work for your personality types, maybe even better than this. So I think that there's a huge. This is what happens in our live events. When you start to co-mingle with people and establish a personal relationship and find out that they're really good at something that you didn't even know. Like I'm learning on this little vacation we're having, even though we're working, that Ken's very good at certain parts of computers, way better than me. So I'm like, that gets me my wheels turning.
Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
I mean, that's the short answer.
Well, I was going to say too. The thing for me is you didn't have a presence. There's obviously got to be someone there, taking pictures, coordinating some things, getting keys, whatever it needs. You could theoretically use an agent for this.
That's what a real estate agent is supposed to do.
Right. However, we have found it doesn't go that
They're
way.
never going to do what these guys do.
Exactly.
Yeah, not even close.
So this is a whole different thing. And what we do as they're part of the investment team. They're basically co-owners in these transactions. So it's all legal and correct. We do it all the right way, but it's just differently. You don't, and this is some of the things I still run up against with people. And maybe you listening and watching right now, you don't know this. You don't have to be an agent. We're not licensed. We are investors. We're all investors here. And we're finding assets, buying them, not representing anybody. We're representing ourselves, and then turn around and selling them to somebody else. So it's seamless now for us. It's fantastic.
Right. I mean, do you guys see some mutual value? Tell the truth.
So we're on record.
Yeah, nobody's going to listen to this.
I mean, essentially what we're doing is creating a real estate deal
Right.
that wasn't there before.
Right.
And then you guys are picking up the ball off the field and trying to get it to the goal line.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, there's so many value points that I think, I've got a story. I was thinking of a story as you were talking, so I'll share my story. So here's the scenario. We bought a house. We're having the inspection done. We have to get all the utilities turned on at this house so we can test things like, the gas, the furnace, whatever. In this particular case, this is Phoenix. In this particular house, we had the gas man coming over to turn on the gas, and he's going around. He's got his meter, and there's a leak somewhere. There's a leak somewhere, so I can't turn you on. So what's that going to do? That's going to back up all our stuff. Our inspection can't happen. We're going to lose time. I had to be there for the gas guy. That's just how they roll. So he goes, yeah, here's your leak. It's coming out of this tube, out of the wall, blah, blah, blah. We go in. Oh, this is illegal. I can't turn on the gas, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I said, hold, let me go to the car. I come back with the Crescent wrench and I undo all this stuff. I said, look, boom, the hose is out of the wall. It's gone. He goes, I'll turn on the gas. So it's silly things, even like that, right?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So it goes back, the eyes on the ground.
Yeah.
And I can't think of a single agent that I know that would know that or do that.
Yeah.
So,
It's the silliest thing.
whole different
I
thing.
mean, agents. Go ahead,
No, I
Christine.
was going to mention this. You mentioned that you made a comment about strengths, and I think that's what it is. Going back to establishing the trust and the relationship that we have amongst the four of us is also leveraging our strengths across the team. Steve most of the time keeps us honest. No, guys, you guys are overzealous on what that number looks like.
Yep.
And Jill keeping us straight as far as the engagements with the interactions with our sellers and our buyers, and then Ken having a lot of the knowledge when it comes down to the home remodeling, and so just our strengths
and
in
tools
general.
everywhere he goes.
Yeah. And you would say my strength is probably nonstop talking. Yes, he's
That's
to
good, though.
remind me on the breaks.
That's what he
but-
needs.
Yeah.
She can talk.
But they love it.
So yeah, I would say it's the bond and that we have and how we help each other leveraging our strengths. I think is a good thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the bond.
I don't even know ice cream. Remember the little bonbon?
Oh
ice
yeah,
cream?
there we go. I'm gonna add a D. DD. I love it.
Well, it's a pleasure working with you guys, seriously. And I see us expanding in some way. Tomorrow
We're
the
gonna talk
topic's
about
expanding in new markets, but there's only. We'll talk tomorrow probably about having
What's
a
possible?
very successful boots on the ground, teaching other boots on the ground in different markets to report to them.
Yeah.
So it becomes more of a hierarchy thing than it does just a flat this way.
Exactly.
So we'll talk about that though.
Thank
Hey, we know your time is valuable. Thanks for spending some of it with us today. Join us next time for the episode called Using the Boots on the Ground, like I just said, to expand into new markets.
And we answer your questions posted on our online community at houseacademy.com. Go there, it's free.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
Yeah, I'm finally remembering the name of the
Still
show.
can't get it straight.
I used to say house investors, land, and I would throw it all over the place. I was just making up stuff.
We have another show called the Land Academy Show. You should check it out.
Exactly.
We can't keep it straight.
I know we have, I don't know, what, 3, 4, 5 episodes over there? Quite a few.
More than 1,000.
Yeah, a lot. Wherever you're watching or wherever you're listening, please subscribe and rate us there.
We are Steve and Jill.
Information.
What happened?
I goofed. You want to do it again?
Sure.
Okay.
We are. Wow.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. We are Steve and Jill.
Information
And inspiration
to buy undervalued property.